Luce and I solved a mystery today. The payoff wasn't great, though. I can't believe Luce and I haven't thought about it before, but today we realized, how did we both get the Azura books? I thought the author was definitely a witch because the picture on the back of the book showed a witch, but the picture on the back of Luce's book showed a human. So that set us off on a wild goose chase trying to figure out if the author was a human or a witch and how she got her books to both the human and demon realms. We ran all over Bonesboro chasing fake leads and fake authors until we discovered that this stupid demon, Luce knows, has been altering the picture of the human author on the back to make her look like a witch. Well, that was the most anticlimactic answer we possibly could have gotten. It wasn't a total waste, though. I had a really fun day with Luce, trying out various and stupid theories about who the author could be. We decided we're going to start writing together, too. The best part about all this is that it kind of feels like Luce and I were meant to be. Of all witches on the Isles, I'm the only one who read Azura, Luce's favorite book series. What are the odds of that? Anyway, Willow and Gus, and Luce's friend Viney, and Skara, of all people, apparently had a much more interesting day. I don't know all the details, but they somehow formed a sports team with the Golden Guard. How that came about, I have no idea. I hope the coming days are just as uneventful and relaxing as this one. That was a stupid, dumb, idiotic wish. I should have known better than to hope for something. Today was not uneventful or relaxing. Not even close. Let me start from the beginning. To understand any of this, you have to understand my dad. I've mentioned him here before, but I guess I usually talk about Mom more. Dad is different from Mom. He's incredibly absent-minded. He's never, ever paying attention to what's going on around him, and I'm willing to bet that if the manor was burning down with me in it, but an abomaton was walking around outside, Dad would focus on the abomaton and not even notice that I was dying. Okay, maybe that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but that's how it feels sometimes. Like he's more interested in abominations than his own family. Especially me. I don't really want to talk about how he acts when my mom is trying to manipulate me, but spoiler alert, he does nothing. Anyway, I guess I just wanted to impress him for once, because I decided to enter the Bonesboro Brawl. I'm finally old enough, and I know I'm tough enough, and Dad won it when he was a kid. Nobody's ever looked at us and said, like father, like daughter, and I guess for once I wanted to hear that. But he had his heart set on sending me to Coven tryouts. The Emperor's Coven, specifically. The Emperor's Coven. Something I've always dreamed of. At least, that's what I thought. Lately, I've started to realize that maybe I don't actually want to join the Emperor's Coven. Maybe I don't even want to join a coven at all. I had to sit down when I realized that for the first time. Joining the Emperor's Coven, it was my whole life. My entire personality was molded around being the best, just so I could join and rise up the ranks. But I think somewhere along the way it got muddied. Because if I'm being honest with myself, I wasn't trying to be the best for a coven, I was trying to be best for Mom. Mom, who wants me to join the Emperor's Coven. Who made me believe that that's what I wanted too, when really she's just been forcing it all on me from what feels like birth. Once I realized that, I stood up in front of the mirror and I said it out loud. I don't want to join the Emperor's Coven. It sounded like a dirty secret, like something that could get me in trouble. And maybe it is, but the more times I said it, the more confident I became. Every time I said it out loud, it lost a little bit more of the power it held over me. I still feel like I'm on shaky ground. I'm not entirely sure who I am without the promise of a coven ahead of me, but I'm confident in my decision, and it feels good to decide something this big for myself.